now we're gonna have a fights.
Okay.
Getting into a fights, and I thought of this the other day. The Avengers team that's in the Marvel MCU.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think is the most worthless person in that entire roster? So, who won the last time? I gotta start writing down who won because I never.
I don't know because we took a week off.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was
Jason
a long
won
time.
with the Always Sunny.
So you get to vote. You get to be the judge.
Let's go.
I know it's not the strongest fights title, but I'm running out of ideas. So until I get some help, I was like, so which toilet paper do you like the best?
I actually
Not that fucking cotton
was thinking of one.
Hey, I only use Cottonelle.
I forgot.
Ridges. I'm sorry, what's that? You had a good one, but you forgot.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but then I was cleaning my room and shit.
It's okay.
So yeah, let's go.
All right, so
Who's fucking
we're
up?
talking the current Avengers lineup.
The MCU, yes.
The MCU lineup.
The movie universe, not the comics.
Yeah. Because every one of them in the comics is
Useful.
They need them.
Because they're actually written to do something.
Black Widow.
What?
What has she really done?
Everything.
Everything?
There's a lot of shit that if she didn't do, they wouldn't gotten, like, fucking Captain America wouldn't even have gotten on that ship to go fight Tony Stark in a broken down concrete spiral.
I don't know,
If she wasn't there, Vision would have beat the shit out of him.
Support your choice.
I just feel like if she wasn't there, it would have been just somebody else would have done that. Like, I feel like her character is just there for the TNA. I don't feel like...
No, she brought Hulk in.
That's what Hulk's for.
The Hulk's there for the TNA?
Yep.
Yeah, you see that one video? It's like a GIF.
Oh, I've seen the GIF, yeah.
You can't.
Which one?
The one where it's just like, it's like them in New York, and then, like, he turns into the Hulk and he just like looks back at her, and then it's just like this giant green dick just slamming.
Yeah, I've seen
There's a new one too where they're all sitting at the conference table from like Civil War, and General Ross is like showing the video clips, and then they put that clip in it on the TV. And it's like all the characters like turn around like looking at Black Widow, and she's just like smiling.
I mean, like I said, granted, I mean, she's done things, obviously, but I just feel like it's.
I've done things.
I feel like if she wouldn't be there, it would be somebody else. Like, I just don't feel like she's crucial to the team as her itself. I just don't. I just think she, like I said, I just think she's there for fat fuel. I don't think she's there for anything else.
Okay.
Standard misogynist decisions.
Yeah. You fucking white male.
How dare you be a white and male?
Liza, you know not to be in that room when he's watching Avengers movies.
I didn't say they put her in there for me.
No Widow. Widow's worthless because she's just meat-beaten material. All right. I was actually going to go with Hawkeye. Because even in the first Avengers, when they made Hawkeye a bad guy, he got his ass handed to him. He did really much of nothing to stop them in their way. He took out one of the turbines. Tony Stark went in there and just fixed it. He got on the board of the ship. Black Widow beat the shit out of him and brought him back to, like, smacked his face on a fucking railing, and that knocked him out of it. You know, she smacked the control out of him that was used by a fucking Infinity Stone that's inside that Tesseract, and that brought him back. So there's one thing Black Widow did do. So, yeah, and then in Civil War, he showed up to help Scarlet Witch out to get her out of the compound, but she could have fucking done it anyway, because, you know, all he did was shoot a fucking arrow that, like, had an EMP pulse in it, but she sent him down to China.
But if it wouldn't have been for him,
it would have been somebody else. I'll just use your argument.
He
would have been Black Widow.
Like the scene where Thor's going after his hammer.
Okay.
And S.H.I.E.L.D. has it, and he's helping him get in to get the hammer. He's like fending off. He's like covering him and stuff. Like, who else would have been able to do that for him?
I don't remember that part.
It's the part where like he's up.
Is that in the
like,
Thor movie? The first one?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's the one where he's just hiding out like a pussy, and they're like, he's up at his crow's nest. Oh, that was in the first Avengers. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that part was there.
Yeah.
And then, like, Nick Fury's like, what'd you see? He's like, scientists. Nobody else is here. Like, thanks. Thank you. So glad you're here. He's even there, and something still happens, and he can't stop it. Nick Fury's even there, and he can't stop it. And Nick Fury died for our sins and came back.
And then
he can run out of arrows. When he has no arrows, all he can do is smack people with his ridiculous bow.
But without Hawkeye, Civil War
would have done exactly everything it needed to do.
I don't know.
He didn't even do shit in the comics for Civil War. He got his ass handed to him in that.
Oh no, not Civil War. I'm thinking of Age of Ultron.
You mean the trailer for Infinity War?
He gave a pep talk to Scarlet Witch. That's all he fucking did.
No, he had everybody over to his house. Everybody had a good time.
so he threw a barbecue.
Yeah, he had everybody over,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Here, Steve, just rip wood in half."
And then Tony's in the barn going, "It's all my fucking fault."
Yeah, let me fix this old John Deere tractor because I'm a futurist. I can just fix anything with tubes.
Yep.
I don't know. Hawkeye's a piece of shit. He's worthless. I know there's a lot of people in comics like, I love him. It's like, no, you like the color purple. That's all.
Well, he's not even that.
Fucking worthless. No, he has the worst costume, too. You can't even fap to it, Will, if we're talking fap-wise.
Yeah, I mean, it is Jeremy Renner. He's a handsome man. But...
Yeah, they put him in a boy, and that was the last time ever. Because he's that fucking good. He was like, his buddies even asked him, it's like, hey, Jeremy Renner, do you think it's bad that women can't make the same as men? He's like, that's not my fucking problem.
Honestly, full disclosure, when this question came out, the first two I immediately thought of was Black Widow and Hawkeye. But I went with Black Widow because...
Yeah, because you think women are useless.
No, because I knew you wouldn't. You wouldn't.
No, I was... So wait, you chose the one you knew I wouldn't go for?
Yeah.
He wanted to have
So you
fun.
don't really even... You kind of agree with me then. Because you knew I was going to go with Hawkeye.
He just wanted to make sure
the first
that there
two
was
that came to mind, but I just knew
Fine,
you were
Spider-Man. He's nothing without that suit that Tony Hawk gave him because he's just got pajamas with periscopes.
Tony Hawk?
Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Tony Hawk made a suit.
Honestly, another character that kind of came to mind was Hulk.
You're gonna have to get out of this room. Right now. He punched a fucking flying, like, snake demon in the face with one fist, and it died. And he's worthless. Oh, if we're going that route, Captain America.
Oh, first of all, y'all motherfuckers got to pick one.
I'm saying Hawkeye.
Black Widow.
Actually, I could retract that and just say Dr. Eric Salva, because he got naked in the second Thor movie, and he was their scientist in the first Avengers. But no, we're going to go with Hawkeye.
So
you don't have to rush for it either. They're not that great.
I don't mind him.
Your argument's done then?
You would, because Black Widow's in it. Yeah, I'm done. Will, you done? You done fighting?
Yeah.
Well, you gave
Okay,
up.
well...
That was easy.
He's not conceding. Well, as far as your choices go, I get the idea behind them. That in this scenario of a world full of super beings or people with robotic suits,
They're the Suicide Squad of the Avengers.
They are pretty minuscule. Like the saying goes, what's a god to a king? And so like a king to a god, whatever. You know, they're pretty normal.
Yeah.
But as far as the two go comparatively to each other, I feel Black Widow is better than Hawkeye in the scenarios. Because Hawkeye does not do the things that she does.
Yeah, she can make the Hulk calm down by touching him sensually.
Well, first of all, that is a very important thing because, like, when he wanted to have the goal of saying that, yeah, I'm going all mad about your whole Hulk thing, that he's worthless. Hulk's not worthless. They just make him worthless because they don't have the ability to keep him from, hulking out and being an asshole.
He's worthless because he can kill every single one of them.
But because of Black Widow,
Okay.
they're able to keep him as a contained weapon and not as a fucking vampaging monster destroying everything.
And why can she do this?
Because she's
fucking him, obviously.
Hey, I'm not denying that she's there because of tits and ass. I never once argued with you on that.
They imply it all the fucking time through Bruce's interactions with Natalia, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But Hawkeye doesn't fucking, he can't infiltrate things because of Black Widow in Avengers 2. They were able to basically not be killed by S.H.I.E.L.D. or anything like that. She is that spy that they need. Hawkeye pretty much is just some dude that, like, I'm kind of just a soldier. I really just want to go home and live my normal life, but because I can shoot a fucking bow pretty good,
Yeah.
I gotta be stuck here with these people that can do my job way better than me.
He's a step up of Robin Hood.
I wouldn't even say that. He's just Robin
Well, no,
Hood.
I mean, Robin Hood misses sometimes.
Robin Hood never misses. He's just Robin Hood with better arrows.
It's true.
That's all Hawkeye is.
He's got that weird binary glove thing that he wears from time to time.
He's-
It's like circles with wires
He
coming
literally
off of it.
spends a lot of time complaining, and then, like you said, at some point he's gonna have no arrows.
He's like, I gotta get home and fix my house. My wife's got this giant honeydew list.
yeah, I just don't get why you think. I can't fucking Natalia Romanoff.
Yeah, you were right.
It's so bad.
I thought it was Natasha Romanoff.
Natasha.
Yeah, Who
It's
cares?
something like that.
Romanoff.
Romanoff.
I don't see why you think that she's that worthless.
Because he knew I was going with Hawkeye, so he chose the other one. That's why.
Well, no, it's like
No, he went first to ensure that you'd have to choose
There we
Hawkeye.
go. Destroying fights.
No, it had to be between those two, and honestly, I didn't.
It didn't have to be between those two.
I mean, I thought so, but
There's a lot of people that are currently in the Marvel Universe. You could have gone with anybody from Guardians of the Galaxy. You could have gone with Ant-Man.
Well, no. I said just the Avengers.
yeah,
Oh, I was...
yeah.
I mean, if we were to
Sorry.
go with who's the most worthless charter in the entire MCU.
That's why I thought you were...
No.
That's why I was like, you guys went real fucking...
I mean, if we,
No,
it would be
Avengers.
Agent 43 if that was that blonde girl that was just basically like, hey, stay in Steve Rogers' apartment complex and then just like Google his crotch when he comes outside. 10-4, I can do that. Don't do any actual agent work until your cover's blown.
And I think the most underrated
What's the most underrated Avenger?
is Falcon.
Yeah, because he's never going to get his own movie, just like... I don't know, War Machine supposedly is going to get his own movie now, but we'll see. I still don't feel like...
I think Falcon's the most underrated.
Falcon's very underrated. He's been in 2 movies, three. 2 of which he was a cameo, and the third he was still a cameo.
I mean, if you want to go by underrated by just who had their movie.
I'm not going by who had their movie.
Okay.
I'm just going by their use. And fucking Ant-Man, all Falcon did was yell at Paul Rudd.
Yeah, he got his ass beat by tiny Paul Rudd.
But he gets strong.
Stop. Dude. Stop. You're like an old guy trying to sell comics.
It's like Stang leads across the table.
Seriously.
You don't get it, true believers. He's stronger when he's smaller, because that works.
That's how it works.
You know, his muscle fibers shrink, making him stronger.
Yeah.
Density.
Then again, I'm trying to bring science into
Could
comic
you
book
imagine
now.
the Hulk with the Ant-Man suit on?
Could you imagine the Hulk with the Ant-Man suit holding Mjolnir?
Can we not?
The world would just explode. It would just happen. It would just be like...
Can we not do this?
Can't handle it.
It would just
Regardless.
explode.
Sorry, Will, you lost.
Yeah. I find it.